Hey guys, welcome to a video about what charisma really is, what its talents are, and what you can do with it. Since there are no real guides or bad guides about charisma, and it's mostly just Valve Mastery that is known, I will show you today everything you can really do with charisma. So, this video will have different parts. We will start with the part about my not conclusion, but when should you play charisma, how should you play charisma, is it really worth it to play, and then I will move on to the Valve Mastery, about then I will talk about the Valve Mastery talents, then about the charm. Charm will have its own part because explaining charm is a bit hard because it has a lot of features. Then I will talk about the public feature talents and how this charisma matches with reputation. And then I will talk about other talents charisma has and other stuff charisma is able to do. Alright, so first off, is charisma worth to play? It's really different. I would say if you are in a group and you want to fastly solo progress, then it isn't worth it. It's just not a good early game because you won't be able to really fight very well PvE and PvP. It won't be good. You don't have enough talents and really do damage with. So yeah, if you're in a group with like five or not five, yeah, with like 5 people, 4 or 5 people, or you're just 2 guys, then it's really worth it. Because if your friend then plays a carry build and then you carry him and you support him, then it will be good. So end game charisma gets good again because of the charm and stuff, but I will come to that later. But yes, if you are end game already or mid game, end game, then yeah, charisma will be worth it again. So if you want to have an difficult early game and mid game, but you want to get good at end game, or you are with a group of friends, then yes, charisma will be worth it. Alright, and how do you train charisma? You train charisma just basically, you just have to go to the bookshop, buy the How to Make Friends book for 25 notes, click on it, and then a text will appear and you will have to type in chat what it says. I've put a list of phrases into the description so you don't have to do it yourself, and you can just copy paste from there. Like, these are all the text the book says. If there are any new added, I will also edit the description accordingly. Alright, now let's move on to Valve Mastery. So what is Valve Mastery? Valve Mastery is basically a talent where you can make someone your servant. To initiate a Valve, you just have to go to someone and ask him, hey, do you want to make a Valve Mastery? You can also type the name. It doesn't matter. It has to contain the words, do you want to make a Valve Mastery? No, nothing more. That's like, you have to say that. And then he will have to answer with yes. If done, then he will have a prompt where he has to confirm it. That wasn't before, but yeah, it got added because it was a big nerf, but I guess too many people got tricked with Valve Mastery. And once done, you will have a little animation where you're holding hands and you will notice it if it worked. And to get a Valve Mastery, you need at least 20 charisma. It's a common talent, you shouldn't struggle getting it. I got it always first time when I upgraded myself. So yeah, now what are the Valve Mastery talents? I will now display a list of all the talents so you can basically better see it, but I will also say it. So basically, you get, with the Valve Mastery, you get a command sleep and say, and to command it you just have to say the name of someone and then the command. Example, name sleep, and then he will fall down. Yeah, sleep basically will just ragdoll someone and he will instant knock down, won't lose any life though, and then you can grip and carry him. That's also very nice if you are in Aratel and your friend doesn't have a glider and you want to get over to Aratel or Hive Island, and yeah, you can just make him sleep, carry him, and then you can transport him with him. And yeah, say will just basically let appear text message with what you said after your message, and then yeah, it will appear over his head and then it looks like he would have typed it. Then there are the 2 common talents you have to unlock, fight and run. You can also unlock them through leveling. They're also not that hard to get. I don't know the charisma requirement for them, but if you're playing max charisma build, then you shouldn't care about this because you will get it. Fight and run are like 2 buffs, and yeah, run is basically you remove all the negative effects, like all the slowing effects of your servant, and he will just start running for some time. But be careful with that. He can't really stop it. Like, he can't go faster or slower. He would just continuously run. He can go left or right, but it's pretty hard to control. So yeah, be careful if you are like on a place where you can fall down easily. And fight will just basically make your servant to a Super Saiyan, and there will come like purple stuff out of him, and he will do extra damage. There are the two other rare talents, Return and Sacrifice. Typing the name Return will bring your servant back to you. This is very helpful if it will go through blocks. So if your friend fell down something and he isn't, you can still save him. Like, you can get him up again. And it will go through blocks and has a medium-long range. And if your servant is knocked, he will also stand up again without any life though. But yeah, he will get up again. And Sacrifice just takes life from your servant and heal yourself. So if you have like lost 2 health bars or something, and then you type Sacrifice, you will get them back and your servant will lose them. And then there's the last command, the legendary command Live. And Live is basically a very OP command. Like, you can use it once an hour, and when your friend is knocked, you can type name Live. Then green particles will come around him and he will stand up and he will have full life. Alright, so if you're basically, your friend is about to die, okay, alright, he lost an NPC fight and he's about to get encrypted, then you can just type blah 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 Live, and then he will get revived. Yeah, that doesn't work if the grip animation is already on him, but yes, it saved a lot of my friends' lives. And this also hasn't the biggest range, so you have to be near around him, sadly. But yeah, it's still, your friend will be very thankful if you revive him. Alright. Let's move to the other stuff Charisma can. Then there are 3 spells. Sing, Glare, and Taunt. Sing is basically a charm that charms everyone around you, but I will explain what charm really is later because it needs its own thematic. Glare is basically just a stun. And Taunt makes the enemy receive more damage and not being able to jump, but they also do more damage. So that's basically like a skill spell. If you know the enemy is pretty bad, then you just taunt him, and then... Now let's move on to the charms. You can see if someone is charmed if he has hearts around his head, but what really is a charm? So charm can be like, it gets better and better depending on what talent cards you have. The basic charm would only lead to that the enemy will do less damage to you. But I will now blend in all the other cards that are affiliated to charm, and that will improve it. There's also, I don't have that unlocked on this account, I added on another one. But yeah, there's also a card, Familiar Sight or something, that basically if someone of your same race attacks you, then he will get always charmed for like some time. And that's a rare card. And then there is also a talent card that makes Sing also stun people. But yeah, I don't have them, as I said. But they're pretty self-explaining. Let's move on to all the other talents Charisma has. So first off, there are the Silver Tongue talents that are basically Snake Oil and Salesperson. Snake Oil is basically just makes your money printing machine. If you sell stuff, you get a 50% more, like 50% more notes for selling stuff. Like when I go out with my friend farming, then they give me all their stuff. I sell it and then we split it because it's just very OP. You get like for 10 diamonds, you get 300 notes. For 10 titanium, you get 270 notes. And you know, if you were in Aratel or like Hive Island, if you fight like a Rex, like a T-Rex and then or crocodile, he drops a chest and there are normally like 5-7 diamonds in it. So basically, you fight like 5 of these T-Rexes and then you will have like already 1k notes. It's very OP. If you want to have Ironclad at level 8, then you should go on Charisma. And yeah, then there is a bodyguard detail card that's basically just if someone attacks you in Etria, then instantly 3 ninjas and 3 normal guards will come rushing to you and save your life. It's very funny. Alright, then friends in high places. That's an talent that basically just lets you reset your reputation for legit nothing money. It's legit very strong if you are a player gripper and you just get bad reputation the whole time. If you go to the guard, he will like I guess you get a 50% discount on resetting your bounty. It's nothing like you usually pay like 5 or 6 notes, so yeah, that's very funny. And then there is Diplomat, that basically just makes that you have a better reputation everywhere from the beginning without having to do anything, but that isn't really an impact, so yeah, it's just not the best talent, it's okay. Then there's Celebrity, your reputation caps out higher. You just can get more reputation everywhere. So yeah guys, that was basically the video. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions left or anything you want to ask about Charisma, just drop it down in the comments. I will answer to all of them, and yes, thanks for watching guys. See ya.